So, I quit my job and went on my first holiday in 3 years. I left my home on the Gold Coast, drove through New South Wales to South Australia, through Victoria and back through New South Wales to my Queensland home. I stopped at 15 locations along the way and camped at 12 of the most beautiful areas in the country. This is episode 2, Naracoorte to Melbourne. Crikey, you are so loud. The sound of sulphur-crested cockatoos is unmistakably Australian. November is breeding season here in the southern states. It's also later in the afternoon, and so I guess they'll be looking for a feed soon. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners across the land I hike and camp on during this trip. Some tribal names I find quite hard to pronounce, so I'll just throw a title card up for each one. Alright, let's head off down the track and see what I can find. This landscape really reminds me of my favourite landscape image taken by my sister Lisa, who is an exceptional photographer. A simple and intimate yet unmistakably Australian bushland feeling that I get from this image is one of the reasons I'm on this journey. I'm thinking I might use Lisa's image to influence the way I approach some of my compositions at this location. And I'll concentrate on looking for my own quintessential Australian bushland scene. This is the WIRREANDA campsite at Naracoorte. It's so lovely here, although a little expensive, but it has access to hot showers and flushing toilets, and is an intimate and ideal camp for my last night in South Australia. Good night, little ladybug. I'll see you all in the morning. I'm up and moving before sunrise today to try and capture some early morning colour. I love watching magpies. They're so smart and bold and sing the most beautiful songs. I love the colour and soft morning feeling of this image, but I'm not so happy with the composition. So let's see what else I can find. Lots of curious kangaroos here, but it doesn't take much to set them off. I'm really glad I turned around here. I would have missed this lovely scene if I hadn't. And this is one of my favourite shots of this trip. I don't realise it when I photograph this roo jumping across the paddock. But when I stitch these shots together in this pano, she features more than once. Nice. This beautiful song is a lovely way to say goodbye as I pack up camp and leave this beautiful place. I'm only passing through Mount Gambier, really, to see the Blue Lake. It's okay. I'll make use of the reception here to find my next campsite, because I'm really excited to head over the border into Victoria. A short drive later and I'm here. The Grampians. Wow, this is so cool. I've never seen wild emus before. This is pretty special. The Burra Huts campsite is stunning. I've wanted to come here for a long time. The temperature is lovely and cool, and a mist of soft rain is falling. Again, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional people who are part of this gorgeous land for so many years. I wasn't exactly sure what this little fella is, so I had to do a quick search. These old carts are right next to my campsite and make an excellent subject for this quick composition. Head off for a short wander and see what I can find before it gets too dark. These beautiful yellow-tailed black cockatoos in peak breeding season. I've been hearing their call a lot since I've been here, but this is my first sighting. Well, this is as far as I'm going today, as it's starting to get really dark and cold. This is a busy scene, but I'll try a vertical pano for a change. These eucalypts have so much character. Up early and off on another track that leads to some lovely views over Lake Belfield, with Mount Gar, Mount Dryden and Mount William surrounding this beautiful national park. I'm really enjoying exploring and relaxing in this lovely landscape, and I'm not too fussed about taking images. I only brought my camera, a little bit of water and some snacks. Shit, it's getting late. I better go. A quick pat down and a last look at this wonderful spot. I will definitely be back. Back in the car and a quick photo op at Warrnambool. And these lovely hills before I continue to Apollo Bay and the Great Ocean Road. Check this place out. I've been looking forward to this so much. Again, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of this stunning part of Victoria. I'm just going to shut up and let this play for a bit. This is Jamieson Creek campsite. I'm going to stay here a couple of nights and continue exploring some of the tracks and beaches. But for now, food and sleep. Doesn't get much better than this. I'm enjoying myself so very much and couldn't be happier with how this holiday is progressing. I'm really happy with this image. My photography over the last few days has felt relaxed and not forced or rushed at all. Morning. You know, you're not really supposed to feed the birds here, but many of the campers do. And so these fellas are pretty tame and come up to you expecting a feed. I've got nothing for you, buddy. Sorry. I grew up in the suburbs around Melbourne and have so many great memories of road trips with the family around Victoria. I absolutely love coming back here. My niece lives in Melbourne and I'll be visiting her in a few days. But for now, let's explore She-Oak Falls. You know, it's funny, I've been thinking how this trip so far has been relatively incident-free. Well, karma's about to drop me on my ass, literally. And although I wasn't filming at the time, I assure you it went exactly like this. And after my first dip of the day, I decide to move on down the Great Ocean Road and see what else I can find. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, that's right. Bloody Great Ocean Road bike ride is today. Looks like I won't be moving on for a while. Oh well, this looks like a nice spot for breakfast. I'm sure I won't be here too long. Now I've just come down the road about 1 kilometre to this lovely cove. This is the St. George River flowing into Bass Strait. Well, this is my second dip of the day. I'll take a couple of shots here, but it's nearly midday, so I'm not expecting anything fantastic. A quick drive to Hammonds Road North campsite. This will be my last night's camp before I head into Melbourne. It's eerily quiet here. There's surprisingly little wildlife around. Well, this is a free campground with minimal amenities, but it's perfect for nestling among the trees. Good night, little fella. Avocado, mushrooms and eggs for brekkie. With a little bit of pepper. Yum. I'm up early and super excited to hang out with my niece and her partner in Melbourne for a couple of days. And oh yeah, I really stink, so time for a shower. Quick wander to grab a few more compositions before I pack up and head off. Hello, Melbourne. I'm looking forward to some awesome food, a little bit of shopping and a cheeky beer or two. Thanks Jen and Mitch for your great shower, comfy couch, delicious coffee and all-round awesome hospitality. Thanks again everybody for watching, and I'll see you soon-ish for episode 3.